So we are going live on the first map, TMM Softcore by Beat. So it's gonna be interesting to see what insects can throw at us. BX3 clearly being the favorite team here in this matchup. I haven't seen those players play before. We have Mayo, Miok, Magnet, Gober and Alsap on insects. On BX3 we have Neo, Shorty, Loik and Beats. And we see Beat with an early lead here, driving a nice round so far. And after we have the spread line of players. So quite many mistakes so far. Let's see, let's take Neo, he's the last player currently. As we can see on the list here to the left. The score is gonna be to BX3. Oh, Neo fails this turn and has to go 360 degrees around. But he will still make it to the finish. And with a nice style as well. So the first point goes to BX3. Magnet being the one player keeping up, but as we can see on the times here was a lot of mistakes. So a first round with many mistakes. Now let's see what the second round has to offer. And we see the three BX3 guys up in top here. Let's follow one of the insects guys. Oh, they are struggling to keep up with Beat, Shorty and Loik here. But Magnet doing some nice work here. Oh, and Gober also trying to catch up here. Let's see how the end goes. Can be quite tricky, this part, where you have to slide twice. Oh, and Neo is coming up here. Will he overtake Gober? No. They actually got the same time, but let's see here. Neo finished with 2,000 of seconds later. Then, no, actually, they got the same time. But I think the points went to Neo, even though it didn't show on the right list. It's quite random, this, some lists say that, and the other list says another story, and yeah, I don't know. Let's follow Insects guy here, Miok, currently being the last player, 4 seconds behind, no, half a second behind Neo, which is in first place. And this round, so far, no big mistakes. But again, we see the BX3 guys having some nice stuff going on here. And Insects is having issues keeping up. And that was a pretty good round by BX3. 45.43 from Neo, very nice time. The current world record is by Saber on 45.33. So BX3 up now to 3-0. Oh, and as we see Gober up here fighting. He's doing really great this round, as well as Alsap. Oh, but Mio going too wide there, and he had to release the gas. Lost some speed. Let's follow Alsap here together with Gober. But Loik and Neo is 30 hundredths of a second in front. So it's gonna be really hard for Alsap to overtake the big 3 guys. And as we see Shorty and Beat also being up here, it's not gonna be a draw, but it's gonna be a win for BX3. So if we study the points list here, we can see a list of points gathered during the match so far. So we see Beat on first position with 27 points, Loic with 25, Neo with 21, Shorty with 20. Then we have Alsap with 15, Magna with 14, Gober with 14, and Miok with 7. And we see Miok clipping the wall and will fall back, as well as Alsap. He falls far behind, so he's now the last player, 2 seconds behind Neo, which is leading the pack. Let's head over to Loic, he made a mistake as well. But Neo, Beat and Shorty are up here in front of Gober, which is the only Insects player. Oh, and he clips the wall as I says it. And we're gonna have a top 4 position from the BX3 guys. Not with the very best times here. Neo with 45.78, that's decent. And the rest on the 46 second mark. So a good consistent time on this map is around 45.567, I would say. So now BX3 goes up to a 5.0 lead. And it's looking very hard for Insects here to even take 1 point. Then they really have to drive faster. And we see again Gober, the current Insects player with the most points. Oh, but he clips the wall, he has too much speed, goes too wide. And it's a very dangerous position to crash, because you lose so much speed. So now we have Alsap actually being on 2nd position here. We see a lot of mistakes by the BX3 guys. But because we saw earlier mistakes by Insects, it's still gonna be around for BX3. If Insects wouldn't have crashed that round, they might have had a chance to take this round. So we will actually see Alsap overtaking Magnets in the points list there. So yeah, potentially the last round, BX3 with 6-0 points. And we see a strong start here by all BX3 players. And Alsap makes a mistake. This is looking very hard for Insects to take. Gober being the closest one to the... Oh, and he clips the wall. So that's not gonna make it any easier for Insects here. So this is looking to be a 7-0 score for the BX3 team. And it will be so. Beat with a nice time, 45.48, 54, I mean. Where did 48 come from? These numbers. And yeah, BX3 takes the first map with a clean 7-0 score. Insects never really had a chance. They the best time was by Magnets with 46.22. So that was a pretty one-sided match here. But who knows? Maybe this was the worst map from Insects. We will see as we head into the second map, TMM Dare You by Revelu. And this one has a little bit tricky start where you have to stay really close to the wall. Otherwise you are gonna slide into the grass and lose a lot of speed. And do we see any changes to the lineups here? I think we have some changes to the BX3 lineup. But it seems that 4 Insects guys are gonna continue driving. So I guess we could have looked at some of the parts of the map for some... let's see... just gonna... I'm gonna print screen one of the parts here. This one. Yeah, there's not really any special parts here, but let's see. Maybe if we come up to the ends. Basically, just in the ends, it's all about getting as close as possible to the dirt part. Let's just see at the one picture I had here. In the start, that's one of the trickier parts, where you have to stay really close. If you are falling out of this blue part in the beginning, you will lose the grip and go out in the grass parts, and you will lose 1 to 2 seconds. So that's an important part, and here you have to go really tight to the wall. So that's the risky part in the beginning. Let's see if we can find some other parts. I'm just gonna take the dirt parts. Oh. As we follow Goober. Yeah, that's not really good. But I know something else. So I guess we're gonna have one more warm-up. Alright, let's see. Oh no. Alright, let's try to look at this last picture here. So as we can see, this transition from grass to blue part here, usually you have to activate a power slide, but if you are going through some transitions like this, from the grass part to the blue parts, where the grip is much higher, you basically just keep turning your car to the left as you go over this transition, and then you can start sliding immediately because the power slide will activate automatically. So that's with the transitions, you have to be ready to continue the power slide and not start to power slide too early, because then you might end up with some no slides. But you basically just turn all the way to the left here as you go over the transition, and you keep the so yeah. Alright, looks like we are waiting for something. Let's see. I think they want me to play, but not sure. So as we can see, Whisper here coming up to the end. Let's change to this one. As you, well, because of the spectator mode doesn't include the slide marks, it's getting a little bit hard to explain stuff. Yeah, so looks like I am gonna play here. So so we will have a point of view instead of casting, or for shorters POV, meaning that I'm gonna play while casting. I did it last match as well, and it was fun experience. But that's not really something I prefer doing when I'm gonna perform my best. But for the group stage matches, I think in most cases it's gonna be fine. Good luck, have fun. So I'm gonna switch over to my other overlay here, live. So second map, Dare You by Revelo. We are live. So now let's see if we can make the first part here, the blue part. I had to slow down a little bit because I'm not very familiar with this start. So we see Beat, Whisper and Crying up here in the top. Oops! That was not very good. Yeah, I'm just relying on my teammates for this round. That's almost gotten a tradition in the first rounds. I fail, and the others carry. Oh, and here with the transition as I spoke about. But I didn't have much speed, so it was a bad example. Anyway, BX3 finishing with the top 3 guys, Beat, Crying and Whisper. And the world record here is by Kronos with 40.17. So let's see. Let's see if we can get a better start here. Oh no. Touching the wall. And got a no slide. So we have some catching up to do here. Let's see if we can improve this turn. Yes, better. And this round, how is the other BX3 guys doing? Oops. No, what are we doing? I don't know if respawn is allowed, so I'm just gonna lay here for the moment. And let's follow the others. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a round for BX3 nevertheless. So good stuff by the BX3. Again, Beats in first position, followed by Crying, but it was really close for Insects to take this round. Let's see, I could actually check the points difference. I think it must have been really close. Alright, much better start here for Znik. And we see Magnet and Gober trying. Oh, we have many mistakes there by BX3 guys. So Magnet is trying to catch up with Beat here, but Beat has shown strong performance so far in this match. So now up to the blue part, we enter the power slide and into the goal in third position. Oh, but this is... Oh, Whisper! What is he doing? He's taking a bath. He is a dirty guy, so he really needed that. But no! Insects! They take the first points in this season for BX3. Last match they won it by 21-0. So Insects are gonna be officially the first opponent to take a point from BX3. Now, The question is now, will BX3 crack and let the Insects guy have a massive comeback now? Or will they continue in the same fashion? That remains to be seen. Oh, and we see a much better round from Insects here. Magnet up there with Gober. And Miolok also just right behind Znik here, which is currently... Oh, and we see a mistake by Magnet and Znik. But Cryin and Whisper secures the round for BX3. And the point will go to BX3. Now let's see it at the previous round. Oh well, it was 19 points for BX3 and then 16 for Insects, so it wasn't that close, I guess. Alright, let's try to aim for a top 3 position this round. And we see a strong start by Beat again. Oh, and Gober also doing nice up in top here. But Znik is catching up. No, he made a really bad turn there, so he will be overtaken by Cryin and Magnet. So now it's all up to Magnet and Gober. Can they overtake the guys? Oh, and Cryin makes a big mistake. Oh, and Znik hits the wall and will fall far behind. And this might actually be a point for Insects again. And it will be. Magnet and Gober doing a really great job. Fetching second and third position there, followed by Alsap. So it's gonna be 3-2 to BX3. So it seems like BX3 lost their dominance right now. Oh, and we see no early mistake, I guess. Everyone is in a nice pack here. Oh, but we see all the 3 BX3 players up in top here. Gober and Magnets clearly being the best players from... Oh! But Gober makes a big mistake. So it's only Magnet up together with the 3 BX3 guys. So it's gonna be another point for BX3. 40.17 by Cryin, 40.73 by Beats, and 0.82 by Whisper. But this map is looking much better for Insects. They managed to keep up in these rounds. If they can just sort out some of the earlier mistakes, they might fetch some more points there. And we say mistake. I don't know who, but it was someone. Oh, and Magnus, I think, hits the wall. No, Magnus is still up here. So it must have been some of the other guys. It's a little bit hard to focus on who's crashing while driving. Oh, that was a really bad turn. I put too much angle on the car in the air. But Beats... Oh, no! Again! Many mistakes by BX3 here will allow Insects to take another point. So it's gonna be 4-3 to BX3. So Insects is capitalizing on the rounds where BX3 are failing. So I guess we have to step up the game a little bit. A much better start here. And I think... Oh, oops. That was like a tricky turn there with the down parts. Oh, but Milok also makes a big mistake, and Znik will be able to pass him. But what's up with the rest of the BX3 guys? They are not doing so great. Onto the blue parts, coming up to the ends. Ooh, this is a draw. And again, Gober and Magnets, they are doing great in this round. As we can see on the points list, we see BX with 54, Crine with 46, and then we have two Insects guys, Magnet and Gober, on the scoreboard. So it's really up to, oops, Whisper and Znik here, but Znik makes an early mistake. Clips the wall at the tricky part in the beginning. And falls down to last position. Oh, and Magnets also makes a big mistake. So he will fall down to last position. Let's see about the others. So far it's looking better for BX3 this round. What? I think Whisper actually he's out of the track, but yeah, two players out of the track this round. Both Whisper and Magnet was not able to finish this round. So the points goes to BX3 and they are up in a 5-3 score. Right, let's try to get this started correctly. Yeah, that's better. Oh, that was close to the half pipe. Oh, going too fast, and Znik falls out of the track and is most likely not able to finish this round. Let's see if we can make a trick here. Ooh, it's nice. Can we do it? We are... how many seconds are we behind? 15 seconds. I don't know what the cooldown is after the round. Let's try our best. We can do this. 16 seconds. This is looking hard. I think the timer is on 10 seconds. And we see... oh no, that's not gonna make it better. But someone else made a mistake from Insects. And again, we see two players not being able to finish. Znik and Alsap. And BX3 takes another point. So, potentially the last round for BX3, unless Insects wanna keep fighting here. And it looks like they will. With Gober and two other guys up in top. Milnut and Magnet. Oh, Whisper clips the wall. Now let's see if Znik can overtake someone. Nope. But Insects are missing one player. Where is he? I think this is gonna be a point for BX3. Yes, it is. If Alsap was able to finish in top 6 position there, it would have a draw. But this was a better map for Insects, or maybe just a worse map for BX3. Either way, the points will end up in 7-3 for BX3, and they have officially won the match with a 2-0 map score. But because of the group stages, every map counts a point. So Insects are looking to take, or they have a chance of taking this last point to collect for the group stage position. So I'm going back to spec mode. Now we can finally focus a little bit more on the other players. And that was not the best performance I have made in a while, but it was enough. So the lineups from Insects is still the same. While on the BX3 side we see Shorty joining, as well as Neo. and Loic. Well, I think Neo played last match as well. I'm not sure. So we're just gonna have a couple of warm-up rounds, and then we're gonna go live. So yeah, about this map, let's maybe see if we can screen some of these parts here and have a look at them. Or maybe we are going live. One more live. So let's just have a look at that screenshot right here. This is the last drop, and as you can see, this is something, a technique in Trackmania you need to practice, called, well, some of the air control you need to learn. That is, when you lift, when you drop out of the jump, right before you tap a little bit to the left. So as you start to fly and go into the air, your car is gonna put an angle to the left, because right when you land at the jump here, there's a left turn coming after. So you need to put an angle to the left on the car in the air, and to do that you just tap the left button a little bit before you lift off the drop. So when you land, you are gonna enter the power slides immediately. When you land around here, you're gonna start power sliding, and then you can just keep the power slide up here and around the turn. So if you just jump straight forward here, your car is gonna drive too much up this way, and you won't be able to power slide early enough to the left. So that's why you have to put this angle on your car in the air to the left side before you get off the drop. So we are actually live here. Let's just follow Neo. Or we are not live yet, but as you can see, they are landing to the left and then into the power slide. So we are gonna go live on the last map, TMM Optimus by Psychos. So in the beginning you just have to avoid touching the walls, basically. And here's a little tricky mid parts. Oh, and Whisper gets a slowdown, a bug to the Rammstein, I think. So he's gonna fall down. Oh, actually Gober is the last player. So let's follow Luke here up in top. And who is that from Insects? Is it Magnet? Magnet has been doing great so far from Insects. And oh, he is getting overtaken by Loic in the last turn. But the round would have went to BX3 either way. So here we have a world record by DVD, former Dignitas player, currently playing for Gamers League with 41.37. Let's see, no early mistakes here. Gober with a little bad line there, but yeah, BX3 with top 4 players here, driving good so far. Let's follow Gober, currently the last player, but we have no mistakes in this round so far. Just that the BX3 guys are driving a little bit faster. And as we enter the last turn, we are gonna see... Oh no, Neo makes a mistake in the end. Otherwise it would have been top 4 again for BX3. So we can see the times are circling around 42 blank. I guess that's, well, it's not too good. A good consistent time here would probably be around 41.5, 0.6, 0.7 or 8. Oh, and we see early mistakes here by Miuk and Magnet. So they have fallen. Miuk is 4 seconds behind and Magnet is 3 seconds behind. Let's follow Gober and Alsap here as they are trying to keep up with the BX3 guys. Oh, Gober hits the wall. Let's see, Alsap, he overtakes one of the BX3 guys. Will he overtake more? Coming up to the last turn? Nope. So it's looking a little bit stronger now again for BX3. They look more comfortable in this map. And is now in a 3-0 lead. So as we head into the 4th round, let's see the start again here. Just gotta keep away from those sides. And someone chooses to go outside the pole there, simply because they have too much speed, but optimally you wanna go inside. Oh, and a big mistake by Whisper. He will flip onto the roof and will not be able to finish this round. Let's follow Oh, and Miok also made a big mistake. Gober as well. Now it's only Magnet and Alsap up here. Oh, and Alsap touches the wall. So it's Magnet. Oh, and he makes a nice turn there. But will he have enough speed to take Shorty? And yes, he beats Shorty with 200ths of a second. But again, we see 1 or 2 guys from the BX3 team with some good times. Neo at 41.69 and Loic at 0.92. So another point for BX3. So let's follow Magnet here. He is currently the best player from Insects in terms of points collected during this match, and he is now on the third position. Oh, really nice turn there, going so close to the wall, and he is overtaking Shorty. He's looking good for a 1st position. Let's look at the other Insects guys. Oh, there's many mistakes in those rounds. We see Loic far behind Neo as well. Oh, but actually Neo comes back. Will overtake Miuk. Let's see Magnet here. Will he be able to take 1st position? Yes, that's the 1st Insects player taking 1st in this map. So a nice time by Magnet. And he is almost overtaking BX3 Neo here in the points, overall points. So nice effort by Magnet so far, but he needs his teammates to step up if they want to take some points here. So let's follow Gober. He was also doing good in the previous map. Oh, and we see a mistake by Neo. And Whisper is also falling. No, he's doing good up there with Shorty, Magnet and Alsap. Loic is also up there. And Gober is a little bit behind this pack. Oh, and I think we will see Neo overtaking Gober here for the last turn. Shorty falling a little bit behind, and he clips the wall. And so does Loic and Whisper. Everyone with mistakes in the end, and we will have a top 3 position for Insects. So that was a disastrous end from the BX3 guys. They were just dropping like flies. And Insects will secure 1 point on this map. So maybe we will see a comeback and like we saw on the last map. But that was just, I think, some unlucky mistakes there by BX3 in the end. So as we can see, it's looking good for BX3 this round, but Magnet is doing really great here. Fighting against Neo and Loic and Shorty and Whisper. Let's see, where are the others? Alsap. Oh, they are quite far behind, but we see Shorty with a mistake. And how is Magnet doing up there? Oh no, he will overtake Whisper. Yes, he takes the 3rd position, but Neo and Loic secures the point for BX3. And we are now up in a match point or map point for BX3, 6-1. Will Insects deny them the winning point here? And a mistake by Goober. That's very unfortunate. And Alsap touches the wall as we switches over to him, but Magnus again showing really good performance there. Shorty is trying to catch up as well as Whisper. So let's follow Magnus here. I think it's already over because the 3 other Insects guys have fallen far behind. Let's see up to the last turn. Oh, Magnet coming up with more speed here. And a mistake. Oh, but Loic takes a much inner line and will overtake him. And the map goes to BX3. And will win the match with a 3-0 map score.